Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he fumbled it. That's going to be recovered by the return team, narrowly avoiding a disastrous start to this game.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll try the ground game here with running back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Handoff to the back. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks him about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. He's hit as he throws it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
And the Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Oh, it's a reverse. Finding space at the 20. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is just a great job by the offense coordinator and the quarterback, seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
BAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Gets some space around the 30. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Snags the quick throw. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll hand it off. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The sack sets up second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And he's back to throw again on second down. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal to try to add 3 points before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the defense not fooled there. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. We're able to stop that reverse in its track.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. When this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trick. He'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Horn Frogs. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Turn starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. The ball is picked off. He's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Going to hand this off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Horned Frogs will look to convert here on fourth down. to get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, that is another tough run by this back. It seems like every time they need the yards, this guy is delivering along with that offensive line. This time on fourth down, they are able to pick up the first down and keep this drive alive.
The Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive rolling. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. Good enough for first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff to the right side. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas Christian. They jump in front here in the 4th.
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
And he fields it inside the 15. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. It ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Gets into space at the 50. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games. Great job here by the quarterback making a nice throw into the end zone for the touchdown. You go up by 3 here late in the game, kick the extra point, make your opponent have to drive the length of the field to have to score a touchdown to beat you.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Well, that was a big risk, but they say fortune favors the brave, and that decision was really brave. Borderline crazy, but hey, you can't complain too much. It worked out this time.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs.